Everyone likes to make college sound like this big complicated mess. Either it's the best 4 years of your life, or it's a soul-sucking pit of debt, stress, and bad cafeteria food. But actually it's neither. College is what you make of it. And if you're miserable, maybe it's you. Maybe you're doing something wrong. I'm, of course, talking about the person who sits in their dorm binge-watching Netflix and complaining they don't have any friends. Or the one who spends all night at the library only to post a crying selfie on Instagram about how hard life is. Or how about the guy who's at every single night out, but failing every single class? Look, I'm not here to judge, but if any of these sound like you, maybe it's time for a reality check. College can be overwhelming. No, college is overwhelming. You're balancing classes, part-time jobs, maybe family expectations, and you're probably drowning in FOMO from Instagram stories of people who seem to have it all figured out. But based on my own experience, I believe most of them are as lost as you are. They're just better at pretending. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." Spending your time trying to live up to someone else's highlights is a one-way ticket to misery. But enough about what not to do. Let's talk about what you should do. Step 1. Learn to talk to people. As an introvert, I always tried to stay away from this, but even I can't deny that this helped me a lot. I'm not saying to talk to people just to make friends. Talk to people for survival. Stop sitting in the back of the lecture hall with your AirPods in, pretending you don't exist. After class, talk to someone. Compliment their Jordans, ask if they've done the homework, or anything. Humans are social creatures. And if you're not building some kind of network, you're screwing yourself over for later. And no, you don't need to be the life of the party. You just need to be approachable. Trust me, nobody cares if you're a little awkward. Half of them are too worried about how they look to notice you anyway. Step 2. Go to class. Seriously, you'd be shocked at how many people think they can just take a photo of the lecture and then never actually show up. Going to class for grades is just part of the basics. The structure it creates is the real deal. It forces you to get out of bed, interact with people, and actually learn something. You're paying for this education, whether through tuition or loans, so you might as well show up. Plus, professors are more likely to help you out if they've seen your face. Skip class, and you're just another name on the roster. Step 3. Find one thing you're good at and own it. You don't need to be in 15 clubs to have a good time in college. Just pick one thing, something you actually enjoy, and go all in. Whether it's joining an intramural team, writing for the campus paper, or even starting a D&D group, having something outside of academics is the key to your college life. Not only does this give you a break from the grind, but it also helps you find your people. The ones who won't flake on you when life gets rough. Step 4. Party smart, not stupid. Look, I'm not your mom. I'm not going to tell you not to party. But if you're going to do it, at least be smart about it. Don't be that idiot who drinks until they're puking in the bushes every weekend. Know your limits, and don't party every night either. College is a marathon, not a sprint. You don't want to burn out halfway through the semester because you thought drinking 4 nights a week was part of the experience. Step 5. Stop complaining about being broke. College students are always broke. It's part of the deal. But instead of whining about it, get resourceful. Find a part-time job, sell something legal, or learn how to cook instead of postmating everything. Being broke doesn't mean you can't have fun. Free campus events are everywhere, thrift stores exist, and cheap foods will become your friend. Just don't blow your money on stupid stuff like overpriced coffee or trendy clothes you'll wear twice. Step 6. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. College is supposed to challenge you. You're going to fail sometimes. You're going to get rejected by a crush, by a club, by an internship. It sucks, but it's also part of life. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never try anything worth doing. Step 7. Manage your time like an adult. Stop pulling all-nighters and then crying about how tired you are. College is busy, but it's not an excuse to be disorganized. Get a planner, use your Google Calendar, or even write stuff on your hand if you have to. Just keep track of your responsibilities. Procrastinating is never cool. It's a bad habit. Break it now because the real world won't care about your excuses. I made a video about it as well if you want to check it out. Step 8. Take care of your body. If you're eating garbage and skipping sleep, you're going to feel like crap, physically and mentally. Make time for exercise, even if it's just a walk around campus. Drink water instead of Prime. And for the love of everything, go to bed at a reasonable hour. Sleep is not a luxury, it's your body's necessity. To actually enjoy college years is simple, but it does take effort. Show up, talk to people, find your passion, and don't be afraid to mess up. Life doesn't hand you happiness on a silver platter. You have to go out and grab it. In short, do something about it. College is just one chapter, but it's one you get to write however you want.